Hi folks, in today's video we're going to be learning how to draw skeletal structural formula and how that is different from the way that we used to draw structural formula of compounds. So what is skeletal structure? So we've got three different examples down the bottom, some rules that we have to explain. So your carbon chains are drawn in a zigzag format, as you can see here, where each corner represents a carbon atom, so like this end and this end, and we don't show hydrogen atoms. Now the reason why we do that is just so that we can see the kind of most important functional groups in our formula. The carbon chain isn't really relevant when it comes to bonding and reactions, so we tend to just eliminate it by having this nice zigzag structure. Double bonds are also shown with 2 lines, just like this one here, and triple bonds are shown with 3 lines. And then last but not least, heteroatoms. So what that means is atoms other than carbon or hydrogen must be shown, just like our OH group here and our carboxylic acid, because then it's easy to identify what each structure is. Here I've drawn 2 examples, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to draw them in the skeletal structure. So the first one, we've got a carbon chain with an OH group and a branch. So we've got 4 carbons, which would look like this. Now our OH is on the carbon second from the right, and our branch is on second from the left, like so. So that is the same thing. And then underneath we have a cyclohexane, which this is actually called benzene. This is something that you learn a lot about in organic chemistry, and we can draw that much easier by drawing, if I can draw it properly, this nice little hexagon shape. And then adding in the double bonds where they are, and that is how you would draw that one. I have some examples, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to name them. So if we take the first one, and I'll draw it out like so, we have 4 carbons. So what do you know that has 4 carbons? Something starting with bute. And have we got any double bonds in the structure? No, we don't, so it's just simply butane. Again, let's take the one underneath it, so this wonderful structure here. If you have a look, we can see we've got 6 carbons. No double bonds, so it's going to be hexane. Now we also have branches. Now again, you just need to be careful about which way you number it. So I'm just going to start from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I number it the other way, you'll see that their branches are on higher carbons. So it looks like this is the right way. It looks like we've got a branch on 2 and 4, and it looks like they are both methyl groups. Now remember, there's 2 of them, so don't forget the dimethyl, and it's simply hexane. Feel free to have a go at the other 2 just to get some practice before starting some difficult problems as well. And that is skeletal formula, a relatively short one this time, but it is a relatively simple concept, so feel free to try some examples just so that you get the idea of how to draw them.